Hi guys, Neat here, and I've been told that we're not highbrow, we're not classy, we're not fancy, we're actually kind of like degenerates, things of that nature. So I figured I'd try and class up the joint, and we're gonna bring in a special guest for all of you. So here you go, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. I present to you small batch because she's small.
A little.
So you have been drinking cocktails for many, many moons.
Yeah.
But you do enjoy like very flavorful things, and I've had many of your creations, and they're always tasty.
Thank you.
Normally not with bourbon or brown liquids, because there was an incident once back in the day. Um,
We all have stories. It's fine.
but today you've come up with a couple few options for things that you wanted to do for the festive, holiday times.
Yes, fall
Okay.
season.
So first, what do you got? We've got a apple.
Apple pie old fashioned.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Excellent.
Cool, cool. And we've kind of already done some of the prep work here. And I just say that making syrup sucks when you have to do it. So I believe you pop that, squeeze it, and put it in your drink, right?
And give a little around the rim too. So
That's technical difficulties. Anyway, so we were in the middle of, rim jobbing the orange, because that's how we do things here,
mm-hmm.
and then tossing it in.
Yep, did that.
So that's step one. Step two was, what's step two?
Bourbon?
Step three is profit. Okay. Sure. Let's put the good stuff in.
Why
So
not?
I brought this, which is the 10-year bullet, because it has a lot of vanilla notes, which I felt would go well with
Apple, yeah, apple.
apple pie, pumpkin pie, that kind of thing. So we need 2 ounces, which is just so happens to be this beautiful cup you have. That's exciting.
Isn't that handy?
Boy. All right. All right. Cool. There's that.
Should I make mine weaker since I'm not really a bourbon girly?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You're on a bourbon show. What do
All
you
right.
think? What do you think is going to happen? The internet will yell foul.
Bring in case people want options.
We'll make it weaker with other
Maybe
things.
you cannot.
What's up?
This is important.
Good.
Do you need to be part of this?
Apparently, you just want some pets. Love it. All right. So next step was the syrup at a half ounce, I believe. I
I didn't write it down.
I kind of remembered it because I watched it a bajillion times. If you would love to pour a half ounce of that for
I
both of us,
would.
because I have a dog in this hand now.
You are the tamer.
Because you're just so pretty.
Yeah.
Look at this pretty dog.
Get around.
Don't happen. All right. And then the last thing is the 4 dashes of the black walnut bitters, which I actually found because we have a really nice liquor store.
Handy.
No, I'm not, but they are. This is
Do
the.
you need nails?
Hmm,
Okay.
This is why we keep her around.
Maybe. See if it'll work. Usually they have,
A
the
pull tab,
perforations.
yes. I live my life by pull tabs and it just doesn't work out.
One eternity later.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. Okay.
How many? All of them?
4.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. 4?
Four. All right. Now that we've put some Worcestershire sauce in there.
Ew.
Worcestershire? Whose sister? How do you say this?
I say Worcestershire.
Worcestershire? Worcestershire sister?
Worcestershire?
Whose sister sauce?
Hmm. One mile.
Fair enough. Okay. And with that, I think we just kind of stir it around, and then we can add our crazy garnishes of an apple, a cinnamon stick, and some nutmeg. So,
Fancy.
yeah,
Sloppy.
that is a big cinnamon stick. Oh man, that's huge.
Then again,
You got it. What are you? That's like a half a tree. That's bark.
It was not me.
I did not bring them, so I guess we'll just cut it in half or break it. Who breaks? Oh God, there it is. There you go.
Thank you so much.
It's got to float, right? Because
Yeah, it's beautiful.
some apple in there,
Yeah.
and then all of the nutmeg,
I mean, I think you're supposed to sprinkle nutmeg strong.
nutmeg strong.
Nutmeg is strong, so I wouldn't go like too heavy here.
I
That-
thought you,
that's
you
strong.
said sprinkle nutmeg
There you
strong,
go.
like that. Good, good. All right, then that's gonna be fun later. It's my first day.
Uh, you're what? Me?
Mm-hmm.
Cocktails. We'll teach you.
Yeah, I'm not. This is not something I do. Not since the incident.
Oh,
All right. Cheers.
cheers. It's so strong.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, strong.
So,
But the after, I like
yeah,
that.
there it is. So that is actually very tasty for those of you who are bourbon drinkers. It's very,
God,
it's very smooth. And I did bring apple cider that you can mix in there
such a good guy.
some days. So I figured that might.
It's just like you said, I'm not a big, no, I'm not at all a bourbon drinker. I'm a tequila girl, so
That's true.
it's just different.
Yeah. Which I'm not against tequila, but I prefer my liquor brown.
It just, uh-huh.
Mhm. But the vanilla notes on that 10-year bullet do go very well with that cocktail.
No, the flavors itself are very good. It's just
Well,
a stronger alcohol
it is, yeah,
taste.
it's 91% alcohol. I mean, so, it's not 91%, 91 proof, excuse me. That would be bad.
I was gonna
91%,
say,
it's just straight alcohol.
very surprised, but
Yeah.
I was gonna go with
No,
what you
nope,
said.
absolutely call me on my shit.
Oh,
That's how it's done.
yeah, I know.
So, with that, that's cocktail number one. And
Hey,
we survived. It's pretty, pretty good, pretty good. Um, so I'll leave the recipe in the notes, but if it's something that you want to make for your party, for whatever festivity you're having, I would suggest making the syrup like the day before and putting it in the fridge because I'm gonna tell you, this isn't even like the hardest syrup to make. The pumpkin one is, and that's a pain in the ass. And I will put up a photo of my contraption that I made to actually get the pumpkin stuff to work because that was.
do you think there already are things that exist?
Oh, there are. I just didn't have them in my dad had my car, so I can go anywhere.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Essentially, you have to strain the pumpkin, and I did not realize. So I ended up using a coffee filter and some chip clips, and yeah, did a thing. But then I sat there for like 80 minutes, just like smoothing and trying to get the water part out through the coffee filter. It was bad.
Yeah, I have that.
Everyone has a thing. I was supposed to have cheesecloth. I didn't have cheesecloth. Didn't have. So that's that. Speaking of which, we can go get that
Cheese.
one now. So that was cocktail number one. Cocktail number two, we're gonna do a pumpkin pie version of basically the same damn thing. So this is the syrup for that, which was a pain in the ass to make, and I will show you pictures of the crazy things I did to do that.
I think well worth it though.
Right around there. We don't know yet. Don't you don't know.
Well, it was well worth it for me.
So we're gonna do 3 teaspoons of this, which is like
Tiny.
all the way down there. It is very syrupy though.
Yes.
Excellent. I mean, we can double this up. I don't think that's gonna be a problem.
That's true. We'll taste it the way it's meant to, and
Mhm.
then I'll just add more.
There you go. This we got.
I don't want your efforts to go to waste.
I mean, so the fun fact about this is that each one of those recipes made was half a thing of sugar or half a cup of sugar, half a cup of water for the first one,
Simple syrup.
and you got about 2 ounces worth overall when you're done said and done. The other one I used like a full cup and full that came out with 4 ounces, which that math checks out. All right. Man,
I know.
that's a lot of bourbon.
Yeah, when it looks like that, it is. Now, when it's tequila,
Yeah, that's
that's a great time.
that just goes right down like water because it looks like water.
It comes in different colors.
And yeho,
Yeah, reposado. You're thinking blanco.
of course. And lastly, I've got these smoked cinnamon bitters from Old Forester, which I actually got when I was recently in Kentucky. Actually pretty stoked to use them. So
Glad to be of service.
yeah, I'm just gonna.
Love the sound effects.
That's how I roll. I was second string for the Police Academy movies, but
So close. Oh,
extra splashy. I like it.
well, yeah.
And because this is a pumpkin version, we got some pumpkin stuff. I don't know what you would call it. A pumpkin roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I was never classy. I just called it pumpkin stuff. Pumpkin shit, pumpkin stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to eat pumpkin shit. But a pumpkin roll,
Yeah, that sounds classier.
right?
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's legitimate.
Yeah.
Mm, okay.
We'll get you there, maybe.
Dilly dilly.
Oh.
Mmm. So less sweet.
Yeah, still tastes like bourbon.
Mm, but
Oh, let's see.
not bad. I'm gonna toss some of this in there, see what happens. Oh.
Yeah, it's not as pumpkin-y as I was
Yeah,
expecting.
me either. I strained all the pumpkin out. But I'm eating something that has pumpkin in it. I'm gonna see if that helps. So yeah, a little more cinnamon, a little more pumpkin flavor afterwards. Not
Did you
bad.
swallow first?
Phrasing? Yes, I swallowed. I'm not at liberty to discuss that. But no, yeah.
See, I think it's the opposite. I think that was so sweet and so delicious.
But I don't like the bourbon afterwards.
Just felt very bourbony
I see.
in comparison. Not bad, just bourbony.
That's fair.
See, all
I,
the different
this
sides.
is this is from someone who drinks bourbon often and someone who doesn't, so
Yes.
that's helpful.
Maybe.
Cool. All right. So again, highly recommend making the syrup the day before your party, or at least a couple days before. It'll keep for a while. It's just sugar, water, and pumpkin.
Yeah, maybe getting a strainer.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, or cheesecloth. Yep. Regrets. No regrets. But yeah, no, that's not bad, not bad. And again, recipe will be left in the description of the episode, so just for you. It's not gonna make that, yep. All right, and last but not least, we've got one more coming. All right, thanks to the magic of editing and shutting off the video, we have a blended drink now. This is a peach bourbon smash.
Hey.
Ingredients contain about a cup of peach, hot honey, bourbon, 2 ounces, and
Lemon juice.
lemon juice was the last ingredient. So, maybe not entirely, Halloween stuff, but
It's orange.
it's refreshing, I'm sure. We're gonna find out. I've never had hot honey. I didn't know it existed until about 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. And we
So,
have two options.
yeah, she had two different versions of hot honey.
One with peach in it.
So, who knows which one is which?
I think you have the Mike's hot honey. This is the spicy peach honey.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Shall we?
We shall.
Cheers.
Pause. I like that one.
Again, that is the lowest proof. I feel like you could do that with honey and it would be
Mm-hmm.
probably just as good, if not, because the hot honey is. I can definitely taste
Yeah, well, yeah.
taste the hot honey.
Yeah, so if you want it to be a little spicy or a little sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want just sweet. But in my world, this is like a spicy margarita. This is not.
All right. So yeah, you could probably throw tequila in there instead, and you'd be all over that.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Yeah.
So again, we'll put the recipe down there for you, and you know, any parting words of wisdom?
No, this was great.
Of the three, I have to ask. I know the answer, but which one's your favorite?
Peach. But let me try again
Sure,
now that
sure.
like we've done them all. Because the apple one smells so good. I like it. I like it. And I did doctor up pumpkin one and added more of the pumpkin syrup.
Mhm.
And now that one I really like.
So, decisions.
I mean, still the peach.
Yeah. I think my winner is going to be the apple. Uh,
It
it's
really
really,
smells like party in a glass.
it is quite delightful for a bourbon drink, and
Mhm.
it's got a little bit of cinnamon, little spice, and I worked real hard on that syrup, damn it.
Ah,
No, it's very good. It brings out the vanilla in that bourbon because I use the Bullet 10 year,
yeah.
and yeah, those three drinks for two people, you might not be walking away real good. So just be aware they are heavy drinks.
Yeah.
So I'm neat.
That's that.
And this has been the Bourbon Barrel.